What's going on, guys? It is finally revealed that Fiddle is in the middle, and I was trying to find Snooey's reaction to it. I really wanted to find Snooey's reaction to it. He just hasn't done a video on it yet, or they're gonna probably like upload it soon. I'm pretty sure he'll upload it soon. His just most recent video was this guide, and then he probably there's no way he missed this. But if you guys can do me a favor, send me a comment of his reaction, like the clip of him reacting to it. I just would love to see it. So for the loveliness that exists, we are going to be enjoying some Fiddle in the middle. They finally released him. He has this little thing here. We're going to watch it on YouTube though, because yeah. And then we're going to have a little patch breakdown, all the Fiddle stuff here. So that's insane. So this is going to be like a full Runeterra, and then he's here. So he was like the full out runabout. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, that might be like did they make like a trailer or something like that for it? Anyway, I'm losing my mind. All right, so let's go back that ass up one more time and watch this Fiddle video. Okay, we could watch this one and then what Fiddle video? I don't know. Let's just, what is this? This came out today too. All right, so I'm gonna edit most of that out because I don't want to get copyrighted again. Though Runeterra and usually pretty good, but October 9th, so that's coming out to Yamari. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna have to deal with that. But he's a whole, yeah, it's like a whole song. I don't want to like, I'm not trying to get ripped to shreds. So let's check out the actual champion spotlight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be pausing and stuff like that. So he's a 3-drop. Game start, plant me as a nightmare deep in the enemy's deck. When I'm summoned, grant enemies 2 gloom. The enemy deck has 15 or fewer cards. So it's actually like reverse deep. That's kind of interesting. The ancient fear. Something has awoken in Runeterra. Something ancient, something terrible. The ageless horror known as Fiddlesticks stalks the edges of mortal society, drawn to areas thick with paranoia where it feeds upon terrorized victims. Wielding a jagged scythe, scythe, the haggard makeshift creature reaps fear itself, shattering the minds of those unlucky enough to survive in its wake. Beware the sounding of the crow, or the whispering of the shape that appears almost human. Fiddlesticks has returned. So yeah, pretty cool. And there's like Winsos, yeah. So a 3-drop, that's a 7/6. There's something wrong here. So I guess it probably has to do with the actual thing. So in this actual deck, this is a new card. False Friend is a new card. Arachnoid Horror is old. Reap is new. Shallow Siren's new. Baleful Seeker, new, and new. Okay. Runeterra. Is this the Runeterra exclusive one? Alright, so it's a trap. Okay. Your enemy summons a unit from your nightmares. If it's a champion they have, or their board is full, they create a copy of it in hand instead. So we get to see what that's doing. That sounds so weird. So you... Okay. More nightmares. Fiddle's Crowstorm. All love it. Grant enemies 2 gloom, Terrify 2. Create a Fiddlesticks in your deck. So that's interesting because like... I guess they finally found a way to do the Crowstorm or the surprise feature, right? So Terrify, obliterate X cards from the enemy deck, activate any traps on them. Activate any traps on them. So it actually has synergy with like bombs, right? And it's not about the top or the bottom either. So you're activating the cards. So making them draw or making them obliterating cards is pretty cool. Terrify 2. So Terrify, obliterate 2 cards from the enemy's deck, activate any time. So that's just what Terrify does, okay. There it is. Oh. Nice and quick. So does he come like instantly leveled? I guess I have to go back and see what his level condition is. I might have missed that. The hell's that scare? I feel like Fiddlesticks must be like a play on words with Snooey. I just feel like it is. That's all they have. They don't have like the little breakdown. I might have to go to like a thing. So, well, no, the level up is when the enemy has 15 or fewer cards, right? So did he not have a stage 2? What was that? I might have missed it. Comes out, walk straight up. So game start, plant me as a nightmare deep in the enemy's deck. When I'm summoned or attacked, grant enemies 2 gloom. And okay, so when he's summoned or attacked, grant 2 gloom, and then so it's basically like a slightly better than Fiddle. And then what about here? This one is only when the summonee grants the gloom. So basically like utmost displayer times 2, but when when Fiddle is evolved, so you're basically like trying to reduce their deck or make them draw. So like it has synergy with like Teemo, still has synergy with Teemo and like Caitlyn, but Teemo plants things all over. Caitlyn puts them in the top, right? So it is cool that like if it's terrified, if you do the terrify aspect of it, it mills the card. So let's go out into this lovely thing here, and we'll see what the actual thing is. Nowhere is safe. Round end, Terrify 1 for each time an ally struck the enemy nexus this round. So ally struck, so it's not just any random thing damage like that. They are close. Starting 1 mana, plant 3 copies of random followers from your deck and the enemy's deck as nightmares. And then Nowhere is Safe 2, Terrify 1 for each time you next. So yeah, that's a little bit better. So it's just every time you hit the nexus, you're just terrifying cards. So you're just destroying their deck, like just destroying their. They have Disarm because of Fearsome. That's a pretty weak one right there. And then you have when you terrify, grant enemies Gloom and grant a random ally 2 Spirit. So Gloom, so luckily we have that. We have the other card that does all the glooming, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Channel PvP, I did not wait 3 years for only having him on his POC. I think he is the POC champion though. Then we'll look at the notes. So far, if I read Terrify right, it's like I said, it obliterates cards from their deck, which is, there's a huge reason why. There's a huge reason why they could not have that, because it would have been like, I mean, he doesn't terrify. I guess it depends on the new cards, but like it's so funny that he's in the enemy deck and you draw him, and then he summons it onto your field, right? And then it glooms the other team. So it's such a unique mechanic. So I definitely like that. Let's look at the thing. Maybe they could show us those cards. I'm scrolling down too far. Where was it? It was like the patch notes. There we go. Show more. Clickety, 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 clack. All right, so October 9th, so that's tomorrow. We'll be dealing with that. Introducing Fiddlesticks. So Fiddlesticks that have a story adventures. Play can now play different campaigns within TFC. These are talking about the world map. That's cool. And the nightmares. So that's why they've been kind of going towards the nightmares. It makes sense. Face your fears after beating a 3-star adventure. Cool. New content to Agent Fear. Take your strongest champions into this adventure to face off against a series of fear-inducing encounters and ultimately try to topple the ageless fear itself. This adventure brings all fresh encounters into the TOP mix as a unique dialogue, text, and game. Oh, please don't do that. To bring that nightmares flavor. If you do it right, I'm fine with it. But I don't know if you are. Yes, that's pretty good. I like that. That's a pretty good Fiddlesticks. And then they have this coming in. Yeah, Terrify. Obliterate X cards from the top of the enemy's deck. Oh, it's from the top? That's actually kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, there's a lot of reasons, and that's why they changed Nab to be the bottom, because the messing with the top of the deck, it would like predict and things like that. That would be kind of scary. Again, many reasons why they probably made this a POC thing. But are all these cards that they're showing? It could be different. So Siren's Call, game start, create a Evelyn in hand. When you summon a Husk, it loses immobile. Oh, so the Husk gonna start attacking? So, very interesting. So this is Siren's Call is gonna be, actually, let me boost this up. That's so small. I mean, that's really big, but kind of can see it. So yeah, so this is the first time they made a relic in which you are guaranteed the champion, right? So game start, create an Evelyn hand. That, for all the ladies and gentlemen seeing in the character in the chat, that's literally, you get a free champion in other people's decks. Like if Evelyn works in some way, shape, or form inside of another champion's deck, you can just get Evelyn and when you summon a husk, it loses immobile, so they can now attack. Because a lot of times, like they'll still have that issue with them, but now they can attack, they can block, more importantly, especially as they get stronger. So I just like that. I mean, it's sillier, but I think that, you know, they could have made it maybe another keyword or something like that. But I do like that. It's cool. But I do like that this is the first time you are guaranteeing the champion. You guys, anyone that's like ever complaining, and yes, I know some people are like, oh, I gotta pay for it, but it's a good start. Now we finally have something where I guarantee the champion, and then you could have, when you summon a husk, it loses immobile. There are other ways that we can make that work, like stack deck. Like stack deck is amazing for something like that, because Evelyn comes into the hand. If you have other Evelyn stuff because it's in her deck, then you can lower it. But there's a lot that you could do with that. I'm just saying stack deck is the first thing that I think of, that you could play stack deck and this, especially on, let's say you've been watching the Jace videos, right? When we're playing with Jace, we realize that, yo, Jace is really strong. In like some of these characters, some of these champions, or Viego, yo, I don't really need that other slot. I could just kind of put this in there and I have a nice solid streamline or something like that. Or I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, but I do think that this is interesting. Obviously, you want to put it on Evelyn, but you could also use it in other decks as well, where the Evelyn, like I'm thinking Viego is the first thing I'm thinking of, or Jace, characters in the hand, it gets cost reduced, and then you can kind of work your way through that. And then the husk, oh yeah, Jace, I'm definitely doing Siren's Call with Jace, because that's just insane, right? I have Evelyn in the hand, she'll get cost reduced as I'm playing 6 cost spells. Then I play her, the husk that she generates will be boosted up, and then I can make make something permanent on them when I play over the husk, another 0 cost unit. So yeah, definitely like that a lot. Then we have Harmless Scarecrow. When you play a card that costs 3+ mana, Terrify 1, that again, that first part automatically is amazing, and it's a card. It has zero to do with yeah, it has nothing to do with like being a champion, a follower, spell, landmark. So yeah, you're just gonna mill their deck like crazy. And when the enemy has 15 or fewer cards, allies have +2/+2 and overwhelm. So super amazing. The Harmless Scarecrow, way more flexible, milling their deck out, and there's like almost nothing they could do about it. And then you can do a win con here. And cards that I have to also test that about, like when a card is multiplied, like when it's played twice or something like that. Like you guys know, like what I'm dealing with Jace. So Jace, again, I could use both of these on Jace. This might be a part of our thing. Siren's Call, Harmless Scarecrow, Hextech Battery, Jace, and we'll just see if we can like kill them and mill them at the same time. I don't know, just seems like really funny. But this one's really good for literally, again, just playing it in general. If you have a way to play 3 mana plus get some type of refund back, Heimerdinger also could use this a little bit just for funsies. The Terrify doesn't really do much, but it does trigger traps because, of course, we think in Caitlyn. Now that I know that Terrify is on the top of the deck and it still triggers the trap if it's on the top, that's insane. That's huge for Caitlyn. Caitlyn can actually 100% use Harmless Scarecrow as well. So I'm just spitballing stuff. You guys know I just spitball. New items, Horrific Visage. Plant 2 copies of me as a nightmare in the enemy's deck. Is an item, so that's stuff you get in a run. That's pretty good. Corrupted Gatebreaker. I strike the enemy nexus. Oh, okay, because I'm about to say, doesn't this already exist? So instead of it I strike I do a free attack, is just I strike the enemy nexus, and this is just an item. So you can get this on a unit. That's pretty good. And this is be amazing for Viego, right? Anyone, because it's going to be an item on a unit. Champion bundles, you guys already know. Celebration bundle, 4-star bundle, 5-star bundle. Celebration bundle is usually what has the actual thing. A battle pass bundle. So we're doing another battle pass, and then this patch we are unveiling a new type of feature store bundle called Bundle Series, which allow you to unlock gradually increasing levels of value for different resources such as EXP and star crystals. I don't care about either of those things. Evelyn received the Constellation update. This is just them reiterating the loveliness that happened. This is a change. Some people were telling me this was a big change, right? That it's not the first thing that's killed. It's just allied followers, so it works a little bit easier for your husk generations. And this is stuff that we already know. So now the husk, and now you want the husk to be loose. They're getting double the stats. They're getting crazy out here. So here, this is the difference. So this into Siren Song. I don't really care too much about the changes because it is what it is. Suffers Gauntlets will not be available in the thing, and instead you can find Nora's Portal. So they're just rotating them, it seems like. So Suffers Gauntlets out, Nora Portal in. No one's gonna want that. It's fine. We made extended to ranked. I don't care about that. rotation. You guys can talk about that. Rotating in and out. There you go. Free, and there it is. We're done. So what do you guys think about Fiddle in the middle? And yeah, that seems pretty sick. I'm definitely interested to see like how they're going to how that's gonna work, because I don't think that yeah, that's definitely a Runeterra exclusive character. Is that what they're saying? And yeah, I think that the both for the relics seem to be pretty good. I think that they knocked it out of the park, if I'm being honest. Evelyn seems pretty cool as well. They do share the same shard, so as you guys know, that's gonna suck-ish for me, because I have this 50 here, and I'd have to choose between the new Fiddle versus Evelyn. But I would have to say that Evelyn's thing is like, I don't really care too much about the doubling, so I would definitely just go with Fiddle in a heartbeat. It wouldn't be that hard of a decision for me. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. And like I said, in the comment section below, if Snooey drops a video or reaction, link it to me. I want to see how he reacted to Fiddle, because he probably already knew or someone spoiled it, because I'm pretty sure someone told him as soon as they found it on a leak or something like that. And thank you guys so much for not spoiling things for me. I super duper appreciate that, because you guys, it lets me have a nice natural reaction to things. So super appreciate you guys for that. Yeah, so I'm out. Peace.